Alright, so I just finished watching Adolescence on Netflix, and I have I have like some thought, like this are my thoughts and review of the movie. I am not a critic, I'm just a movie lover, and I was waiting for this movie to come because I watched a trailer, and I was like happy to see a movie of that sort. So I was like, oh wow, when this movie comes out, I'll be the first to watch. But I wasn't even the first to watch, and it's been out for a while now. But I just finished watching all 4 episodes, and these are my thoughts of it. Here. These are my thoughts of it. Firstly, it's a very very intense movie. There are a lot of things going on in that movie in particular. The storyline about how children are affected by social media, how they are affected by the school system, their friends, like how they relate to each other. It was a whole lot of things because from episode one, we got to know a young boy has committed or he is suspected to be a murderer, or he unalived a girl, and the parents like it came to a shock to the parents. Like you are in your room at 6 a.m. or you are in your house at 6 a.m. Then boom 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 boom, police, what, where's your son, then a whole lot, like you're confused what's going on early in the morning. Why are people knocking on the door, why are people bang, why are people in the house, and you just ask them what's wrong. So they have around to check the house for what. Well, your son is suspected to be in, or your son has been accused or expected to be something with a girl who has been like, there's a whole lot going on in that the minute, like that episode, like after that episode, like that first episode, yeah, there was a whole lot going on. Like, yeah, you couldn't even fathom what they were saying. Like, how is this going on? Like in that moment, you are shocked, yeah. So it was interesting, and they were all everything was done in the first take shoot. Yeah, I'll talk about the first take shoot later. But the storyline was very very simple. The guy has been accused of unaliving a girl, and they are just trying to find out from the guy's perspective. Yeah, from the guy's perspective, how and why this happened. That's the storyline of the thing. Yeah, but in a broader space, they were thinking of how the parents are to be blamed, or how the parent are, or should the parents have control of what the child does. So in episode one, it was very very nice watching people doing that. Then we got to a scene in season two, yeah, where because everything was in first take, yeah, first, yeah, everything was done one shot. There are plenty of rest to be done because in season two, I say in episode two especially, there are about like 100 or 200 people in that scene in that episode, because that episode, what am I saying season, that episode in particular was based in a school. So they were trying to find the background of why the guy did that, why the girl did, like everything. They were trying to connect something, but ah, it's a whole lot because since one thing, the least mistake here, the least mistake from the extras, they have to start everything afresh. Like the least mistake from the cameraman, if the cameraman trips, if the cameraman doesn't exchange, because they said they were two cameramen. So if the cameraman doesn't exchange it well, and there's a shake or something, they have to. So there's a lot going on. But for me, what I didn't like about this particular episode was the running scene. The running scene was very boring. It didn't look like somebody was running after somebody. Like if you, I don't know if you've watched. I'm not spoiling it for you. Although I'm spoiling it for, but if you've watched that video, that movie, sorry, you would see that that particular scene was not that into like. We've seen a lot of running scenes in movies, but this one in particular was very dull. And for me to, I was trying to. Oh, episode two was boring. I'm not gonna lie, episode two was boring. I nearly fell asleep sometimes. Like it was boring. Like episode two was boring. But we still got to know. Oh, the girl has been doing it. The guy has been doing it. There's been a bully in the case. But it's a whole lot, yeah. And we realized that wow, there was a CCTV footage, and the guy actually did kill. The guy actually did unalive the girl, but he's pleading not guilty, a whole lot of things. And when they were trying to figure out what happened, they go to the wow. One of his friends give him the life, and a whole lot. But listen, this movie is very interesting. It gives you a different perspective of our life. Like, oh, these people are being peer pressured by their friends to do some things. They are being peer pressured by some people or social media to do some things. They do not have control over, yeah? But the broader space of everything is the broader idea of everything is should the parents be are the parents to be blamed for the actions of their children? That's the main thing. Like that's my question I'm asking everybody watching it. Are the parents to be blamed for the action of the children? Yes, the guy is a juvenile. Yeah, he's still 18 years old. So should their parents be blamed for the actions of the what the guy has done? Should he? Because this is well, like this is the extreme, yeah. That's murder, so that's the extreme of what can happen. So if I am a parent and I wake up one day and realize this is what my son has done, this is what my daughter has done, should I be blamed for what? Should I be blamed for contributing to it? Because at some point in time, you could see like the dad was like he was tearing up because he knew the son has done something. There's evidence that the son has done something, but he's choosing not to believe that. Wow, my son cannot be doing this. I raised my son very well. My son can't be doing this. So there was a whole lot of back and forth argument between the wife. Like the brain itself here, the brain itself is trying to find out why this is going on, and again at the same time, the brain is also trying to deduce that nah, that's not my son. My son can't do this. So there was a whole lot going on. You could see from the first point perspective that wow, the parents are really going through the response, like the consequences of what the child has done because the child did this, and now the parents are going through. They're planning to move like a whole lot because they're two. It's a boy and a girl. Yeah, the guy is the last born, the last child. So that I think they're like two parents, like they I've forgotten the actor's name, Steven something. Yeah, he was contemplating. Did I raise my boy wrongly? Because this is my girl, and my baby girl is doing this differently, is living life differently, but my baby boy has done this, committed this. What's like the correlation? What did I do wrong in raising this guy? Like there are a lot of questions, yeah. But I'll give it like an 8 out of 10 movie for me. I didn't cry. I didn't cry. I didn't sob. I was sad in some episodes, but I was seeing people on TikTok crying. I don't blame them for crying, but it's just very sad if you've had an experience of that such, yeah. But I don't want to make a long video about this, but it is like my one or two idea of this. It's a very good movie. If you want to watch, I recommend you to watch. But the ending, the only place the ending was a little bit off for me because yeah, we were expecting to see if the guy will be charged, was already charged, if the guy will be sentenced or whatever. But when it was the daddy's birthday and the guy called, the boy called, and he said, I've thought about it. No, let me just talk about what happened with the psychiatrist. Is it a psychiatrist? Do you call it a psychiatrist? Yeah, bro. Listen, the woman was fearful for her life. From what the guy was saying, you could see that the child has different fantasies in their mind. Like, oh wow, if this is what I'm saying on social media, if this is what my friends are doing, if this is what my friends are saying, and I have to prove them wrong, I have to do something else. Like it was everything. Oh wow, it was like listen to somebody confess to a crime they've committed, going in detail into it. Yeah, that was very. I can't find a way to describe it, but it was very intense watching that. And when the boy called, Jamie called and he said, "Daddy, I've thought about it," and I think I'm changing my plea to guilty. The dad couldn't tolerate. That was when it dawned on him that maybe he has done a bad job raising the child. Maybe he has done a bad job raising the child, but the dad was in the car, the mom was in the car, the sister was in the car. They were all crying, they were all weeping. That particular, like in that particular scene alone, I felt sorry for the family. Like, wow, your child, your 13-year-old boy is going to prison at this time for committing this. Like, it don't even know. Wow. Maybe to some extent or to some extreme level of things, parents should be responsible for the activities and responsibilities of their child or their children. But it also gave me like a 2-point perspective. Okay, I'm the father, I'm the mother, I'm the whatever. Yes, I bear responsibility for what the child has done, but also the child should also bear consequences for what he has done. Yeah, so there are a lot of think pieces going around. So I don't know which one you fall into, if you blame the child or if you blame the parents. So let me know in the comment section where your think pieces and your review of the movie. And if you don't watch, go and watch on Netflix and come back to the comment section and give me your understanding and review of it. So yeah, I'll leave you here, okay? Catch you another time. Peace out.